on the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The 76ers hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And I think for the 76ers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Parker and Monroe together inside. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo, and it's Frazier in at the point.
The exceptional Parker will only continue to get better over time. I mean, he has tremendous drive to be one of the all-time greats.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Okafor. Now Simmons. It's Durant on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
And Dwayne Casey gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Having split the 2 games so far this season, Coach told me he wants his team to be a little looser on offense. He said in the loss, we were static, overthinking each time down the floor. I'd prefer a more free-flowing approach tonight. We'll see if that extra freedom offensively works out, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for filling us in there, David. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, they better save some of that energy for D. I don't care how much you score. At some point, you got to stop some people, too.
Now here's Simmons. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Middleton outside. Shoots from 12. That one a little long. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Durant. Good work defensively by Monroe.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Parker, here we go. Rebound by the 76ers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
The 76ers making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. Frazier the pass to Henson. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Henson's got his first points in this one.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Robertson dishes to Embiid. Back to Robertson. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Outside for Durant. Passes it to Stanley. Another miss by Philadelphia. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Pondexter, but Trey bangs home the trifecta. Pondexter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Yeah, and as a secondary option and a complementary player for them, I mean, he can guarantee he'll be involved later on if he keeps knocking down those shots here in the first quarter.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and the first one at the line is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The 76ers trail by 3. Now here's Durant. 11-point game his last outing. There's the pick. Off the screen. Here's LeVert. And LeVert throws it down.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Frazier. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Frazier is out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. Then it's John Henson. And it's Pondexter in at the 3 spot. Henson with the screen. Now the pass to Teletovic. Pondexter dishes to Henson. And that one drops. Henson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bucks.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And Henson sends it back. Pondexter with it. Dishes it to Temple. Kicks it to Frazier. He's looking for Teletovic and finds him. Okafor grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 6. Roberson the pass to Beverly. That one falls.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now the dish to Teletovic. Back to Frazier. Pass to Pondexter. They set the pick. 3-pointer, Teletovic. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. 1:36 left here in the second. Roberson can't hit.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
8 feet away. Here's Laverne. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Henson. Jabari Parker comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And Middleton subbed in for Frazier. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Here's Monroe. They get a hand on it.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And Embiid kicks to Simmons. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Sarge comes in for Laverne. And Durant subbed in for T.J. McConnell. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. And Temple kicks to Middleton. Antetokounmpo against Durant. Screened by Parker. Antetokounmpo. And Parker stays with it.
Yeah, really love the second effort on the glass from Parker. This guy never gives up on the offensive glass.
Here's Stanley. They grab their own miss. There's the feed to Simmons. He kicks to Durant. Five on the clock. And a wide open look for Simmons. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Bucks lead by 2.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here once again, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half.
As we return to Philadelphia, we give you a scenic view of the downtown skyline of this terrific city. A stunning sight. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Gotta like what John Henson has done in this game.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
That's right. Sometimes the stats are facade. I mean, he's passing the eye test with his impact on the floor, though.
Okafor out there with Durant. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Embiid. And it's Stanley in at the one spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Hey, sometimes it's simply the fact that good offense is much better than good defense, and Middleton wins that offense and defensive matchup most times.
And Okafor has it in the corner. In the corner, Simmons with it.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
It's Parker with the drive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And a chance here to see where the Bucks currently sit in the NBA statistically. 3rd in three-point shooting, 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers.
And you know, their free throw shooting, overlooked by some, but it's kept them alive in close games, and you definitely get confidence when you have the ability to convert on those opportunities.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. And yes, it's good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. He gets it in there. Monroe's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Bucks.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Parker outside. 1:21 left to play in the third. Screen by Monroe. Parker kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Antetokounmpo's got his first bucket in this one. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Good work defensively by Monroe.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Henson checked in for Monroe. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Pondexter in for Chris Middleton. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Sarge is checked in for the 76ers. For the 3. Stripped it away. Fast break, Milwaukee. The 19-foot shot. They get it again. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Henson's got 7 points.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's Clark, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. The 76ers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Laverne, he's checked in for Robinson. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Garrett Temple has checked in for Tim Frazier. Teletovic, the screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks ahead, up by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But men, we got to get down and get engaged until the end. All right, be precise, send them.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The 76ers trail by 8 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Parker and Henson are at the forward slots. Chris Middleton is out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Monroe in at the 5 down low.
Cannot afford to let Okafor get near the bucket. I mean, he is really skilled at finishing those looks, and he does so with authority.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Henson kicks to Monroe from 12 feet out. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Beverly, the pass to Laverne. And the layup falls.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Parker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a night it's been for Parker so far. He has 8 points. He's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Frazier comes in for Garrett Temple. Milwaukee leading by 6. And Middleton kicks to Frazier. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Simmons slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Durant kicks to Simmons. Good work defensively by Monroe. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Fellas, it's impossible to ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
It's Durant with the drive. That one drops for him.
Just a tremendous feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. And that one, good.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Embiid drops them both. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Both teams will make substitutions. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The Bucks also changing it up. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Parker. And it's Pondexter in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Henson with the screen. Teletovic passes to Middleton. It's Clark with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Hudrick. That's tipped. McConnell kicks to Sarge. Soft touch off the glass.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Jabari Parker.
Coming off a loss, the last thing they wanted was to drop back-to-back ball games. He made sure that would not happen. Love the gutsy effort he gave tonight, Ernie.
His field goal percentage was up there, hit over 60%. Now I love the shot selection.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet